Begin afresh every morning with brushstrokes of God's love. Devotional thoughts for women.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, June 4th, our devotion is entitled, Now I Remember Why I Fell in Love with You. Our scripture reading is Colossians 3:13 and 14. Bearing with one another and forgiving one another. If anyone has a complaint against another, even as Christ forgave you, so you also must do. But above all these things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection. A disappointed wife had this to say about her husband. When we were dating, I liked being with him because he was always smiling. His good mood and jokes relieved my tension. Now, after 5 years of marriage, I realize he does not take anything seriously and he is constantly joking about everything as if life was a joke. When we get together with friends, everybody sees him as the party jester, and that makes him happy, but it makes me feel embarrassed. I would like for him to take things a little more seriously. It's unbelievable that precisely the thing that made her fall in love with him when they were first dating was now the cause of disliking him because it embarrassed her. Perhaps unbelievable isn't the right word to describe this situation, as this is a fairly common issue in marriages. Married life has the ability to confront us face to face with who we really are. In that coexistence between two people, each person's natural tendency emerge, and we see them differently than when we wrap them up in the infatuation of courtship without living together. That's why Paul advises forgiving one another if anyone has a complaint against another. Colossians 3:13. It's not that we should be patient because we have no other alternative, but inspired by the love we feel, we must learn to forgive everything that is a cause of complaint for us. Of course, tolerating bothersome things in our spouse without complaining is certainly difficult, but it's good to remember that God's love will enable us to accept our husband just the way he is and not the way we would like him to be. Remember what made you fall in love with him and renew your commitment to live together until death parts you from his side. Bearing with one another and forgiving one another. If anyone has a complaint against another, even as Christ forgave you, so you also must do. But above all these things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection. Colossians 3:13 and 14.